Well, we turn to some breaking news in the district where prosecutors are giving us the first look at the evidence against former D.C. Councilman Michael Brown, who just pleaded guilty to bribery charges.
Our D.C. Bureau Chief Sam Ford is outside U.S. District Court in Northwest with more on this story. Sam?
Maureen, former council member Michael Brown is facing 3 years in prison, 3 years probation, and must forfeit $35,000 if the judge accepts the plea deal. Brown admits he received more than $50,000 in bribes in exchange for doing favors for a contractor that was really undercover FBI. The U.S. Attorney's Office released these photos from the sting of Brown accepting money. It seems Brown decided to just go ahead and admit it in court today. 48-year-old Michael Brown, son of the late Commerce Secretary Ron Brown and one-term member of the D.C. Council until his defeat last November, stood in federal court today saying over and over again, "Yes, Your Honor," as Judge Robert Wilkins asked, "You acted corruptly?" "Yes, Your Honor." "Then how do you plead to bribery?" "Then how do you plead to bribery of a public official?" "Guilty, Your Honor." Brown is the third member of the D.C. Council convicted of a felony. Harry Thomas and former council chairman Kwame Brown were also convicted. Members of the public today seemed outraged.
There's so many of them going to prison or court that you need a scorecard to tell who's what's happening to who.
Councilmember Marion Berry had no comment today. Member Tommy Wells.
It's been a culture of corruption, and people have got caught up in it. They believe that they're entitled.
Brown's lawyer had this to say for his client.
Unfortunately, during a period when he was under extreme financial pressure, he made a terrible decision that led to his guilty plea today.
The U.S. Attorney Ron Machin took a different view.
We can't ignore the fact that we've had 3 council members convicted in the last 18 months, but that is an indication of their wrongdoing and not an indication, I think, of wrongdoing throughout the government.
These legal papers also talk about people like Jean Clark Harris. She's the person that pleaded guilty in the mayor's investigation where they are investigating Mayor Gray for possible corruption. She gave money to Brown, also an unnamed co-conspirator that everybody believes is Jeffrey Thompson. And so Brown was not allowed to, they did not announce what his eventual sentence would be exactly because they want more cooperation from him. He is to be sentenced in October, and the judge here, Robert Wilkins, suggested that he bring a packed bag because he would not be leaving the courthouse a free man. Reporting live from D.C. U.S. District Court in Northwest D.C., Sam Ford, ABC 7 News.
All right. Thank you, Sam.